The other day someone asked me, what is the most difficult 10 days without challenge that you did? Well, really there's two answers to that question. If you're talking about just a physical perspective, what was the most draining physically, that would be 10 days without legs. Because literally I was using these guns right here for everything. But if I answer it more from like an emotional perspective, as just like a pure difficulty perspective, then that would be 10 days without speech. Because I have a voice. I have the ability to make my ideas known, to stand up for what I believe in. And in many ways, my voice equals power. It's power that I have to influence other people. So what happens when that power is taken from us, or what happens when we give it up for a certain amount of time? Well, in many ways, you feel powerless because I couldn't stand up for myself. I couldn't share or stand up for my beliefs. I couldn't share my point of view. And it reminded me of that passage, I think it's in James, where it talks about the tongue and how the tongue can literally be the spark that lights a forest on fire. Now, fires are kind of a big deal here in Colorado Springs. Over the last 2 years, we've had 2 major forest fires. I had friends that had to evacuate as soon as they possibly could, barely having time to even grab their dog because this fire was moving so quickly. And when I think about that, when I think about how powerful a forest fire is, and then I see in James where it actually relates the tongue and our ability to communicate with that forest fire, it really makes you stop and think. It really makes you realize a voice does equal power. And so the question that I want to leave you with, and the question that we have to ask ourselves is, what are we doing with that power? What are we using our voices for? Are we using our voices to tear people down? You know, the old adage, if you're not going to say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Are we using our voices to not say nice things? Or are we using our voices to bring people closer to God, to bring Him glory, to honor and uplift other people?